In medieval education, the Quadrivium refers to the four subjects that were considered higher-level studies in the liberal arts curriculum. The four subjects were arithmetic, geometry, music, and astronomy. These disciplines were viewed as the foundational building blocks of greater knowledge, and were considered essential for any individual to become a well-rounded, educated person. These disciplines do not merely educate, they transform. They elevate the seeker from mere earthly existence to a participant in the cosmic dance of understanding and enlightenment. Through the sacred Quadrivium, we gain more than knowledge. We embark on a path to wisdom, seeing the interconnectedness of all things. As we align ourselves with these ancient truths, we mirror the harmony of the heavens in our own lives, recognizing and aligning ourselves with the subtle yet profound order and harmony that govern the universe. This is not merely observing the stars or studying celestial movements, but about embodying the cosmic principles they represent: balance, rhythm, proportion, and beauty in our everyday actions and decisions. In practicing balance, we seek equilibrium in our relationships and personal well-being, avoiding extremes of emotion or behavior that disrupt our lives and those around us. By understanding rhythm, we recognize the natural cycles of growth and recession in our careers, our health, and our personal development, allowing us to flow with these phases rather than resist them. Proportion teaches us to give adequate attention to all aspects of life, ensuring that no single area, be it work, family, or self-care, dominates at the expense of others. In addition to the skills and knowledge acquired during the trivium, the Quadrivium represents subjects considered to have more abstract and theoretical nature. During the medieval period, the trivium and quadrivium were considered essential for those who wished to pursue intellectual pursuits in philosophy, theology, or natural science. This combination of the trivium and quadrivium created a well-rounded education in the arts and sciences. This combination was the basis for the scholasticism of the Middle Ages, which was the foundation of medieval thought and culture. Therefore, without it, it would have been difficult for people to pursue intellectual pursuits in these areas. As a brief summary, here is a brief description of each subject. Arithmetic refers to the study of numbers, their properties, their relationships, and as part of the quadrivium, in addition to addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, ratios, and proportions, it served as the foundation for more advanced mathematical concepts. It included concepts such as roots, squares, and cubes, as well as the use of fractions and decimals. These concepts are fundamental to more complex mathematical operations, such as calculus and linear algebra. The study of geometry involves the study of shapes, sizes, and spatial relationships. It explores all types of points, lines, angles, planes, polygons, and solids. It is particularly important for practical applications such as architecture, surveying, and navigation. Geometry is useful in many areas, including engineering, manufacturing, and construction, as it helps us understand the relationship between objects and how they interact with one another in the physical world. It is also used to develop computer models and solve problems in physics, astronomy, and economics. It is commonly understood that sacred geometry focuses on geometric shapes such as circles, triangles, squares, and pentagons, as well as more complex patterns such as the flower of life, Metatron's cube, or the golden ratio. Throughout history, the geometric forms have been found in a variety of religious, spiritual, and cultural traditions, and are thought to hold deep symbolic meaning. Practitioners study the relationship between geometry, spirituality, and consciousness, in addition to using geometric symbols and patterns for meditation and visualization. These patterns and symbols can also be used as tools for personal development and transformation. In the opinion of some people who study and contemplate these geometric principles, they may gain insights into the underlying order and harmony of the universe, cultivating a deeper sense of connection and meaning. An aspect of sacred geometry is a concept that suggests certain geometric patterns or ratios have a spiritual or divine significance. The term musical interval refers to the distance between musical notes and their harmonic relationships that are usually associated with symbolic interpretations and metaphysical beliefs. As a result, the concept of sacred geometry has been embraced by some who claim that geometric patterns are connected to musical intervals, suggesting that there might be some underlying resonances or harmonies between the two. For instance, some theorists have suggested that the Pythagorean scale, which consists of 12 intervals, is derived from a three-dimensional cube and as a reflection of the universe's geometrical order. Many cultures have theorized that there is a connection between the physical world and the spiritual realm, and that these connections manifest in the form of geometric patterns that are found in nature. For instance, the ancient Greeks believed that the perfect proportions of the human body were expressed in the golden ratio, which is also found in the formulation of snowflakes and the spiral patterns of sunflowers and galaxies. These patterns are believed to be associated with certain energetic vibrations, which, when combined, create musical intervals. For instance, the ratio between a perfect fifth and a perfect fourth is 2 to 3, which is a Fibonacci sequence ratio. In addition to the study of musical performance, music in the Quadrivium also included harmonics, musical theory, and mathematical relationships in music, covering scales, intervals, rhythms, and mathematical principles underlying composition. It was important because it allowed musicians to understand the structure of music and to be able to create complex and intricate harmonies. It also helped them to understand how to combine different musical elements to create interesting and unique pieces of music. For example, the Pythagorean musical interval of the perfect fifth is believed to be linked to the human soul and is often used in music to create a feeling of connectedness and harmony. The Fibonacci sequence, which is closely related to the golden ratio, is believed to be the foundation of music as it dictates the mathematical ratios of musical intervals. This is because musical interval ratios are similar to nature's ratios, often creating patterns and structures that appeal to the human ear. Music has a profound impact on our moods and emotions, invoking a wide range of feelings from joy and excitement to sadness and nostalgia. It's these ratios that can create feelings of harmony, balance, and connectedness, making music a powerful tool for expressing emotion. Therefore, the idea is that these intervals are linked to the spiritual realm. When used in music, can create a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. For instance, some believe that major chord harmonic intervals are associated with peace and joy. In contrast, a minor chord is linked with sadness and longing. This idea is supported by the fact that when a major chord is played, it often creates a feeling of uplift and joy, while a minor chord creates a feeling of sorrow and longing. Additionally, there are other intervals that are associated with different feelings, such as augmented fourths, which are associated with feelings of mystery, and the perfect fifth, which is associated with feelings of expansiveness and unity. Thus, when used in music, these intervals can create a bridge between the physical and spiritual, allowing listeners to access a higher spiritual plane. The vibrations and frequencies of certain intervals or harmonies are believed to resonate with the energetic or spiritual aspects of human beings, facilitating a deeper connection to the divine or the transcendent. Moving along to astronomy, celestial bodies and their motion and influence on the earth. The study of astronomy included topics such as planetary motion, constellations, eclipses, and the measurement of time based on astronomic observations. During this period, astrology was closely linked with astronomy. Astrology was used to predict events on Earth, such as wars, floods, and famines. Today, astrology is often seen as a form of divination and is largely viewed as pseudoscience. Some people still use it to make decisions, while others use it to gain insight into their lives. It continues to be a popular subject of discussion in many cultures. The Quadrivium emphasized logical reasoning, problem-solving, and critical thinking. These skills, highly valued in modern education and are transferable across multiple disciplines. Science research, technology, business, and everyday decision-making continue to require the ability to analyze data, make connections, and think critically. In spite of the fact that the Quadrivium's direct teachings are not as prevalent as they were in the past, its historical legacy and influence have shaped modern education systems to this very day. The concept of a well-rounded education, including the integration of arts, sciences, and humanities, has its roots in the classical liberal arts tradition, of which the Quadrivium was a part. Humanfluence, out.